The Lost Princess in Destiny's Call. Book 3 by Josh Kilen. Narrated by Shaina Summerville. Episode 1. When we last left our heroes, the Ice Prince Ryanzar, formerly Prince Ryan of Valtercia, had struck down Annabeth. The desert priest rescued her and retreated south, back into the desert with the remnant of the loyal army. The power of the Ice People had grown stronger every day, spreading their ice and cold hatred farther south. From this mountain perch, the priest looked out over the snow-covered expanse. Miles below him, he could see his home at the oasis, the beautiful oasis where he'd trained Annabeth. But this landscape no longer resembled the place he loved. Instead of the living desert, snow and ice covered everything, his heart twisting at the vista spread before him. The priest lingered, deep in thought. Captain Colton Freestad stood behind the priest and waited. In the past few weeks, he had learned to allow the priest both the time and space to contemplate their situation, and would only trouble him with the most important of matters. Now, he had to speak with him about picking up the entire camp and moving even further south. It was not a conversation Colton was looking forward to having. Ice, snow, and bitter cold crept steadily southward, enveloping more of the desert every day. Its progression over the previous months had repeatedly forced the retreat of the remnants of the desert people and those of the Middle Kingdom. Soon, they would have to leave their temporary home once more. Captain Freestad cleared his throat gently to remind the priest he was there. Experience had taught him that the priest knew his surroundings at all times, but it couldn't hurt to push things along a little. The weather was changing once again, and if they didn't stay ahead of it, the Ice People would find them easily. Nevertheless, no one would move without the priest's blessing. The priest remained motionless. Still, the captain decided to break the silence. "I'm sure you know, but we have to move south a little farther. The cold will only get worse if we do not move soon. We need you to join us." When the priest turned, his brow furrowed in concentration, he responded with, My captain, you were here once, you know." Captain Colton let his jaw hang for a moment before recovering. He said, "I can assure you, sir, that I have never been here before in my life. The closest I came was after my battle with the Slythera, but that must have been miles away." The priest nodded. "Not as far as you would suppose. You were gravely wounded. The beast spared you for its own reasons, though I doubt they were honorable. I brought you here and tended to you, then laid you back where I found you." Colton said, "So I owe you my life." Taking a knee and bringing the hilt of his sword to his head, he said, "I am bound to you, and swear my undying allegiance to you and your cause. Direct me as you will." The priest glided over, and with a firm hand lifted the captain up by the collar of his tunic. Yes, very sentimental. Most people owe me their lives, whether they know it or not, but I never require, or desire, proclamations of allegiance. Besides, you already serve a king. I think he and his family need you now, more than ever." Colton's shoulders fell at the priest's words. Is a king still a king without a kingdom? It's been 3 months since our armies were defeated, and we made our forced retreat. 3 months since this cold overtook us and never stopped its advance. The Middle Kingdom is no more. It's merely part of the Ice People's realm now. We've picked up some stragglers, but a few hundred people does not make a kingdom." The priest said, "And having a kingdom doesn't necessarily make a king. But you have a king, with or without a kingdom.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?